One. Let's study about cylindrical coordinates. So let's continue. We are now going to find out about the vector conversion. How can I convert a vector that is f ax a? This is the magnitude of the vector. This is the direction. Okay, in Cartesian coordinates, and I want to know how can I write it in cylindrical form, as a cylindrical using cylindrical coordinates in the form of a vector. As in, how can I write it in this form? A rho cap plus a phi cap plus a z cap. For that, I need to take out the value of a rho, a phi, and a z. Okay. So what is a rho? How can I take out a rho, and what is the meaning of a rho? A rho is basically the magnitude of the vector or f, the component of vector f in a rho cap direction. Okay, so this I had already taught you how you can find out. So basically, to take out the magnitude of a vector in a particular direction, we use this formula, that is the vector dot the unit direction of that vector, unit vector, like a rho cap. Okay, f dot a rho cap. So by using this, I have already solved it. I had told you all to find out like this. I'm sure most of you must have done it. Okay, anyways, so this is how I have already written it. Ax dot a rho, ay dot a rho, az dot a rho. Okay, this thing it's the same with a phi, and it's the same with az as well. And if I write it in this format, in matrix format, then this is what I'll get. Okay, so over here, now the question is, what is ax cap dot a rho cap? What is it? These two are, its magnitude is 1. These are unit vectors. Yeah. So basically, I need to find out the angle between ax cap and a rho cap. Okay. So how can I take out? It's pretty simple, because if I take the xy axis, okay, and then this is rho. So basically, this is my a rho cap direction, and this is my x cap direction, and I can clearly see the angle between them is phi. So what is my ax cap dot a rho cap equal to? It's pretty simple. It's cos phi. Similarly, I have this thing, that is ay cap dot a rho cap, and I can see it from this diagram that it's 90 minus phi. Okay, so so it'll be cos of 90 minus phi, and that is sin phi. Pretty simple. Then next, az dot a rho. Okay, we know that a rho is in xy plane, and az cap is obviously perpendicular to it. So angle between them is 90 degrees. So if I write az cap dot a rho cap, so I'll get cos 90 degrees, which is 0. Then next, ax cap dot a phi cap. What will that be? See, so I had already told you that what is a phi cap's direction? It's like this. It's basically tangential to this, like this, and this is 90 degrees. So if I can simplify it for you, then let's just consider x, y graph, because we are now talking about only xy plane. Okay, so this is my phi, this is my rho. Okay, so basically, if I move like from x to y direction, I'm moving from x to y direction, my a phi cap will be like this, something like this, and this is 90 degrees. Yes? Okay. Then, what should I say? I can say, let me draw it again for you. This angle is 90 degrees. Okay, suppose I extend it like this somewhat, so that you can understand it better. Okay, so basically we know this is phi, and since this is 90, so this angle will be 90 minus phi. Yeah, so that's correct. So basically what happened, this is my ax cap, and what is my a phi cap? This, and what is the angle between them? Well, the angle between them will be this angle I must consider, isn't it? Because ax cap is in this direction. So what is this angle? This is 90 minus phi, so this one will be 90 plus phi. So what is ax cap dot a phi cap equal to? It is equal to cos of 90 plus phi. What is cos of 90 plus phi? Minus sin phi. Okay, pretty simple. I'm sure you are all able to understand this thing. Then next, what is it that I need to take out? I have to take out a y cap dot a phi cap. So what should I do for that? This is my a y cap direction. Okay, and I know this angle is 90 degrees. I know this angle is 90 minus phi. So this angle is phi. So basically this angle will also be phi. Well, I'm writing it very clumsily. Let me write it down again for you. This is my ay cap. Okay, and what is my a phi cap? This is my a phi cap. This is 90 degrees. This is 90 minus phi. This is phi, and this will be phi. So my angle is phi. So a y cap dot a phi cap is equal to cos phi. Okay, that became the next a z dot a phi cap. Okay, a z cap dot a phi cap. See, now this is also a phi cap, as we have seen, it's in the xy plane. The direction is in the xy plane, so it's obviously perpendicular to the z axis. So it's cos of 90 degrees, and that will be our 0. Then next, ax cap dot az cap, ay cap dot az cap. So these are all 90 degrees to each other. X, y, z are all 90 degrees to each other. So obviously this will be 0. This also will be 0. And this is az cap dot az cap. So this will be 1. Yeah. So now I can write my vector. What should be my vector now? So let me write it. A rho, a phi, az is equal to, this is ax, ay, and az. So just now we found out these things, and this az dot a phi, this one is over here 0. Then next az dot a rho, that is obviously 0, perpendicular. Okay, then other things, that is ax dot a rho cap is cos phi. So I can write over here cos phi. The next thing that I got is ay cap dot a rho cap. So that is my sin phi. The next that I got, that is minus sine phi. This one is cos phi. So basically this is my relationship between spherical coordinates and basically spherical vector and my Cartesian vector. Okay, I'm sure these things are pretty clear, and you'll be able to solve problems based on this, as we'll see further. Okay, till then, thank you.